A new law is driving controversy at the DMV. It's now illegal to change the gender on your driver's license. It has to match your gender that was assigned at birth. This is another mark in the growing wedge between the state and the LGBTQ community.
Wait News reporter Michelle Alvarez tells us how it impacts insurance and healthcare benefits.
The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles announced people can no longer change the listed gender on their driver's license.
It definitely is something that is devastating and feels cruel and manipulative.
On top of that, the memo states people misinterpreting their gender or not using their sex assigned at birth constitutes criminal and civil fraud.
Not having a valid driver's license that represents who they are can keep them from voting. It can keep them from getting a job.
Queen Victoria Ortega is international president of Flux, a group that aims to raise the profile of trans and non-binary people.
Many of us are veterans. We've earned our space in the fabric of America by laying down our lives for the freedom that everybody else lives. So we deserve that in turn to be able to be who we are and have our identifications and our driver's license reflect that.
Before, Florida residents could change their gender marker by submitting either a court order for a name change or an official physician's letter for proof of gender transition treatment.
I'm a transgender man. The name that I actually go by is Rodrigo. That is what everyone in my life knows me as. If I, as a born and raised Floridian, have a driver's license that does not list the name Rodrigo, it is completely impractical.
Legislation HB 1639 would also require all insurances and health benefit plans in the state that cover trans-related health care to also cover detransition care.
Major disenfranchisement of a population that already faces tons of barriers.
Hugh Clark is chair of the social work department at FGCU.
It is the end of the ability for someone to be who they are, and that is troubling. And I think Florida just keeps moving backwards in terms of understanding human beings and human nature.
Michelle Alvarez, Wink News.
Now, Florida joins Kansas in fully banning residents from updating their gender markers on their driver's licenses. In Kansas, a temporary order is in place banning changes while a legal battle plays out to determine whether that policy will stick.